where people were told to stay at home, businesses at its lowest ebb, life of the people were pegged to a particular place, confined to their homes, for a number of days. Yeah. And government cannot do it alone. Cannot provide palliatives for people generally. In a time like this, I want to ask KBC, what should be the responsibility of individuals to ameliorate the sufferings of the people, those the way they were to do to share the pains of those who refer to as vulnerables, the have-not, the common men on the street.
Thank you very much. This is a period that God has leveled all of us together, because with the advent of this pandemic, you hardly see any of our first-class citizens at the airport going for medical checkup anymore. It is still the dispensary that will fail, the maternity center that will fail to recognize that we are going up.
We are going back.
We are going back there. Government alone cannot provide palliative. The government has done the needful. They set up a committee of eminent personality in our society, people of goodwill already, the like of His Imperial Majesty Oni of Ife, the like of His Excellency the former governor, Prince General Olaguso Ilola, the like of Aregbesola, the likes of Tunes, Badmos, Ashiwaju, and General Kiria. There are also others, Baba Adeboye and others. We may not be lucky to have the like of Dangote among them, but we have their delegates. Hunger knows no political party. Hunger knows no political party. Hunger has no party coloration or tribe or religion. What I believe what Dangote could do for Kano as a corporate entity, Adeleke could do it here. I believe. And he's doing it. Without issue, there should not be party coloration when it comes to issue of palliative or alleviating poverty. God will continue to bless them. They've constituted the committee, and I believe the committee have pulled certain things together. I learned they are sharing it among local governments. We have not seen it. Only yesterday, the chairman of the council was with me that they've received the badges of what is meant for my local government and our community. We, as traditional rulers, we can assist by talking to our subjects. We know our subjects. These traditional rulers know their subjects. We can call them. Those that does not even come so, that are domiciled elsewhere, we call them. This is the time to help people you left back at home. Some corporate organizations that are domiciled in our place, no matter the small level, how low their level of operation is, we could talk to them to come to the rescue of our people, which we are doing. Personally, we've been doing that here even before the advent of COVID, which you are aware. We've been doing it on an annual basis, on daily basis. Olowu Palace is known for service. We've just did one of the biggest one to our citizens 3 days ago, and we are still going to do another one before the month runs out. We'll continue like that. We'll continue to support the effort of the government and the NGO powered by the First Lady called Lelolua Development Initiative. I've been following the track of the NGO, so that's why I asked Olori to use what we want to do this year to support that NGO. We use it to support that NGO. Inadvertently let our people know that the government has their interests at heart, and we as their traditional head we ask their interest and we love them and we will not watch our subject. We can't be a traditional ruler without subjects. So if our subjects are hungry and we are living in affluence, I think it's the greatest mistake a traditional ruler will make. Gone are the days when our forefathers were being spoon-fed. These days, it's with the traditional ruler that even serve our subjects. For me, I don't know if some of my colleagues are lucky. Their sons and daughters still bring tribulations, still bring royalties and others. I'm not lucky with that. Virtually 98% of whatever you see or development you see or construction you see going on in Oluwukuta is personal contribution of Oluwukuta. I'm not so lucky, but I thank God. My forefathers found the community. So, like the bridge you are seeing now that I facilitated, if it were to be a politician that facilitated that bridge, my community will continue to worship that politician till eternity and his offspring. So I thank God that God used me personally to do that. This, as beautiful as this palace and ongoing work you are seeing here, the contribution of my community in the whole of this project you are seeing, this palace, is less than 300,000 naira. Since inception. This is where we call it Boy Ballet. Before. From the scratch, over 100 and something million must have gone here. Oh, okay, I can't quantify. So the police station that I erected is there. Personally, solar street light in this town, rural roads, it are done to my credit, to the glory of God, for the benefit of my subject.
Well, Kabiyesi, we are coming to your vision for the town and how you are systematically actualizing that vision. But still on the issue of COVID, what lesson do we need to learn as a state, as a country, from the current situation occasioned by pandemic coronavirus?
We should give our health sector topmost priority. Our health sectors should be given topmost priority. Second lesson is that we should always save for the rainy days. We should always save for the rainy days. So if we have more than enough, we will have been putting our hand into the common purse. And we need database. Let's quickly adjust to the national database so that we will know, for ease of distribution of many things, you know, social compound, you have social number of people. Social local government, you have social number of people. Not for political reason, you know, when we want to start, when politicians want to do it the way they do it, it is when election is approaching, or they even register, they do the census based on political reasoning. It's not supposed to be so. Even based on natural disaster. This is a natural calamity that we did not prepare for. We should be self-reliant. We are waiting for imported masks. Of recent, State College of Technology in Oshobo started producing masks. Tailors started producing masks. They are making businesses. 200 naira per each mask. I bought about 3,000 the day before yesterday. 3,000 to distribute for my subject here. So we should learn a lot of lessons from our adversary. And I believe the government and our intelligentsia, they are thinking along that line.
Well, thank you, Kabiyesi. We are still on our time is fast spent. My guest on the program is Uluwo of Oluwukuta in Ayedre local government area of the state of Osun. His Royal Majesty Oba Ahmed Adekunle Oyelede Makama Tegosun III. Kabiyesi, when you assumed the mantle of headship of your subject here 3 years ago, you must have consummated
in England, Abuja, or elsewhere. But if you don't have anyone here, you will not merit Oluwukuta. And many of them don't. They cooperate. And that has still been my policy. Politically, most of my sons and daughters, even a councillor, will live elsewhere. And when they want to contest for election, they come home and say they want to pick tickets. I've been telling them I will stop you. I am a father of all. I will stop you. If you want to be ordinary councillor, you don't have a house in Kuta, I will not allow you to be a councillor in Kuta. It's not going to be possible. In this, we've achieved a little bit milestone on that, but in this coming one, nobody. Because if I can mitigate against capital flight, even though if it's only pure water you buy in Kuta, from the money you make from Kuta, it will reforefront the community. But why will you be a son or a daughter of Kuta and you got a position in the name of Kuta and you spend the money elsewhere? That is capital flight. I will not. God spares our life. In the next dispensation, none of my sons and daughters, no matter how highly placed, I will not allow any one of them that does not have a base or build a house or ready to do business at home to take advantage of the community. I will not.
That is one of your vision for
That's one of my vision. I want the town to be one of the most economic hub and one of the most peaceful community that we are. Because this is an ancient town. And the highest vision, because what the community asked me is Kutaide Road. That's the major thing they asked me. Every other thing that I've done, they are secondary. I've done many, but this is their utmost. I could remember somebody told me that Kabiyesi, if you are able to do Ede Bridge today and you die tomorrow, he said you've achieved. But I know Ede Bridge is being done now, and I will not die tomorrow. I just should I will drive across that bridge for many years. Thank you.
Well, on this note, we say our bye on the program. Breakfast, a memorable moment with His Royal Majesty of Amid Adekunle Oyelade Makama, Teboso III, the Odogu of Oguta in Ayedere, local government area of the state of Osho. I want to appreciate Kabiyesi for finding time out of your tight schedule, most especially when we are in the Ramadan period observing fast. I also want to appreciate my producer of the program, Taki Ondawolabi, my cameraman, Lukman Lawal, not forgetting my pilot here today, Mr. Ilami. My name is Adeyemi Abodere. Please do join me next week when I bring another guest on Breakfast Dialogue.